Hi guys, welcome back to Kit Car Direct and MK Sportscars. Well, it's back in workshop time, and do you know what? We're going to start with this. What is this? Well, it's the MK Indy Classic with a ZZ-R1200. If you've been following us and subscribing, what's it here for? Well, it's just had its MOT done, so it's up for sale. Been road tested, actually goes really well. In fact, the guys, Andy and that of the team, have done a little road test on this, so keep an eye out and subscribing on this and you'll see the little road test. It may even be sold before this goes out, I'm not sure, because we've got a couple of customers coming down. But a nice little torquey engine, dry sumped ZZ-R1200, which is very unusual in terms of dry sumping systems that's on these, so it's really, really cool. Got Tillit B6s in it, which are a really nice carbon fibre seat as well. Cracking little car, little stacked instruments in here, nice little instrument cluster, neat and tidy that's in there as well. Yeah, so if you want to know more about that car, hooks up, phone call, email, say this won't hang about probably. This is around the 10k mark, I know that, so it's a good entry level price for a classic car in the strong colour combination of yellow and black. Can't go wrong, killer combo, great performance, great power, what's not to like? Right, next on the agenda here we have the MK Indy R with the 2-litre Z-Tec kicking out, as you know, nearly 250 horsepower. If you subscribed again, you would have seen it. Just gone for its IVA. Well, what's different about it? Well, it's had its stripe pack fitted now. So it's got the really nice carbon stripes on it. These really do transform the car. I like the stealthy grey and carbon look. We've got carbon rear rings, carbon front wings, carbon stripe, carbon centre padded, carbon boot box cover effect, and the pads and everything else looking great. And the final twist will be, well, you guessed it, yes, a carbon aero screen just to go on, which is the final job to fit onto this. A few other little bits, and this is going back to the customer, all registered. But yeah, I think you've got to agree, they do transform it from where it was before. As soon as you put it on there, it does look good. Then this, on these throttle bodies, the sound is crazy actually. 250 horsepower and anything like that. It's got a Mazda Mark III 5-speed gearbox in it as well, brand new, all brand new combination engine and drivetrain. So yeah, killer car, and hashtag Russell will be super happy with it. Right, something a little bit different, a little bit racier, but a little bit lower than our standard stuff that we have in the car, in the workshop here. It's a Radical, it's an SR4, maybe they're called SR1s now. It had an engine swap by AB Performance some time ago. It's got a CBR 1000R on it. Originally, this would have had a ZZ-R1200, same as the yellow car that I showed you. It would have had one of those already, and got to do a few bits on this. We're doing some safety stuff, which is emergency pull cord, cables going in for the fire extinguisher. Clutch cable was all frayed and a bit torn, so we've put a new clutch cable in. It's not running right, it's not mapped, not done anything, so we've got to look at that. And some of the electrical stuff that's on this particular vehicle is a bit sketchy, should we say. It's got some issues with, etc. as well. So we've got to go through it. You know, really, I mean, they're so cool, these cars. I mean, he's had this painted, I do believe, as well, but the black and gold, really strong combination. The only downside of working on these, getting a jack under them, they're tricky. Working them at home on your own garage is a challenge when you've literally got, well, probably about 50 mil under there. You know, working on them can be a challenge if you haven't got the equipment to do that. So it is a bit more of a car that's specialised vehicle to work on, shall we say, in that sense. But yeah, great colour, great combination. I'm sure this thing will be an absolute weapon on track. Right guys, it's chassis time, well, chassis register time. What we'll do, we'll start with that first before I talk about this. It's going to be on this side this week, guys. That's where we are currently in the queue, but we've had one dropped here. What's this? Is going to be the next demo car that we're starting on the build. I think we showed you the other week where we're on with the engine. Engine's all prepped and done, all packed up, ready under here, all snug, all the turbo, everything, the hybrid turbo, the TD04 is on it. We've done all the fittings and the rock up, everything's done. It's all protected at the moment, painted, super clean. New alternators, new water pumps, new oil pumps, everything. I mean, the engine is all new internals in it as well. Got forged bottom end on this as well. So it's going to be nice, making good power. Lots of the other bits, you know, if you're prepping these at home, guys, and you're building your own car, I'll put that out in a minute. But yeah, you know, we sort of clean them up, paint them up. These were shop blasted, brand new discs on them. Longer studs we've put in here because we're going to have a bit of a wider track on this as well. But they're all nice and clean and done. Everything's painted up. Pop shafts all done. Drive shafts like new again now, so completely all new CVs. on it, shot blasted, all repainted, painted and etc. So try and get them look as nice and shiny as new as possible. We're going to bolt them on, so you might as well make them look nice when they're on the car, and they're all fitted, ready to go. Diff casing, here we go. Here we go, look. Nice, all prepped, ready to go. Just got the housing and front bit done on. Don't forget about welding them, chaps, if you're looking to put any kind of power, even stock, to be honest with you, it's worth actually welding those up both sides to make them nice and strong. Once it's in there, it's a fit and forget then, fit and forget. So we've got all the wishbones, all the chassis here. You'll see this build come along. Undecided on colour yet. I think we're going to build it into a roller, get it all running and etc. With the looms ECU that we're going to be doing with it as well, some development stuff. And then we'll decide on the colour, I think. So we'll see what goes. And if you've got any comments on it and what colour we should go for, stick them below. I'd love to see your thoughts. Earlier in the week we had the old RX-5 demo car in actually. What was we doing with that? Well, we're doing the LED headlight conversion. This is such a clean look it gives to the car. It builds up in one unit. You've got your indicator, your side light, your dip beam and your main beam. Allows to clean up the front end, remove the indicators from the headlight. Well, two other benefits for it. They're way brighter, and of course the indicator has a much more visual representation with that big 5 3/4 inch ring. So yeah, Joseph and Peter have been on with that this week and wrapping it up for the customer. Well, another car landed in the workshop, Indy Classic, recently IVA'd, I do believe, this particular car. What's it coming for? Lots of things to do with, always with cars, is this one is got a blacktop Z-Tec, but it is turbocharged. So we've got a nice little turbo stuck down in here. Small turbo, nothing major. I think it makes decent power though, sort of in the Mazda range, sort of 42, 50 horsepower. But I don't think the clutch was upgraded when it was installed. So guess what? It's slipping. So you can't get any kind of load on it. But I mean, there's a lot going on in here. It's got a charge cooler in here at the top, in it, everything else, lots of pipe work. So the whole engine's got to come out. All of this has got to come out. Got the new clutch and pressure plate there ready to go, which is supplied by the customer that he wanted in his spec. So yeah, it's going to be a ton of work, but he has got some temperature issues. It's getting a bit warm, but you know, maybe possibly a new radiator and other things like that. So lots of little things, but again, you know, it's a nice little tidy car, clean car, nice little engine install. We know these Z-Tecs can run a little bit warm, but first thing we're going to look at is also before is make sure you're getting the air in. There's quite a lot stopping this. This mesh is quite coarse, you know, coarse in the sense of getting the airflow through with the grille as well. It's great for IVA, but actual airflow through there and into the radiator for the charge cooler, and then the radiator behind that for the cooling system. So, you know, it's got a lot of work to do, so you need to maximise the airflow going through here as well. So we've got that to investigate, get the engine out and the clutch, and the guys just sort of dive into that, and you'll see that as that progresses. But yeah, lots of pipes, lots of wiring, lots of oil, lots of water, quite a bit to go on, but you'll see that. We'll pull the heart out, put the new clutch in, put it back into the beast. Right, well, the weather's been amazing, hasn't it, guys? Perfect weather for one of these weapons. And if you want to get into one of them, or you feel like building your own sports car at home, then hook us up, phone call, email, speak to Andy or Neil on either the Sport 200, which is bike powered, or the Mazda kits, which you can do as a single donor vehicle, etc., or any other the cars in the range. Come down here, see us at the factory. As always, we'd be love to see you. So that's it for this week, guys. I'm going to fumble me words as I always do, but like, share, subscribe, and guess what? We'll catch you next week.